Hey everybody, it is Melissa again from Sincerely Saturday. Today I'm here to show you how to make a pom-pom wreath. For this you're going to need 3 full skeins of yarn. I like this Charisma brand. I will put a link in the description box below. It's nice fiber. Some really good scissors, a wreath form, and some hot glue. Altogether you're going to be making 21 large and 46 small pom-poms. And it's a 14, if anybody's curious, I'm using a 14-inch wreath base. So to begin, we're going to start with the small pom-poms. You're going to cut about an 8-inch piece of yarn, and we're going to wrap it around just 2 fingers 25 times. And you're going to wrap it around not so it's super tight because you want to be able to get it off. And I'm going to show you 2 different ways to make pom-poms. So you're going to leave a little bit of a tail. Go ahead and cut that. And you're going to use your fingers like chopsticks. You're going to put the yarn between and pull it through the center of all of the yarn that you have on your fingers. And go ahead and tie that into a knot. This kind of pom-pom is a lot looser. It's not as like put together as like a regular pom-pom, and I kind of like the contrast of both of them on the wreath, but you can certainly just do the tighter traditional pom-pom, which I'll show you next. So once you've had this all wrapped around and tied together, you're going to cut the loops all together, and then you're going to give it a haircut. Once you feel like you've got it in kind of the shape that you like, then you are going to rub it in the palm of your hand pretty vigorously, and that's to open up the fibers in all of the yarn. It makes it really nice and fluffy and looks kind of like a sheep's coat. It's really, really cool looking. And I believe this yarn is a polyester yarn. But you're going to see in just a second after I'm done rubbing it in my hand or giving it a noogie that it's kind of nice and fluffy and cute looking. But it's a little bit looser, like I said, than your traditional pom-pom. So for the second one, the larger size, I'm going to wrap it around 4 fingers, and I'm going to begin exactly the same way by cutting a strip of yarn about, maybe 8 to 12 inches. And we're going to wrap it around 25 times again around our hand. And you're going to cut, leaving a little tail. I just find it easier to work with when you have a little bit of a tail. And now you're going to lay it on top of the yarn and tie a knot. And this will give you loops on both sides that need to be trimmed this time. And make sure you tie it really nice and tight. So go ahead and grab that at the base, like by where you've tied the knot. And then you're going to give all the loops a cut open and go through a couple times and make sure you've cut them all. You'll be able to see it if you haven't when you fluff it. And once you have it in this form, you're going to give it a haircut just like you did previously with the smaller one. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to rub it really vigorously in the palm of your hand to fluff it out. And then next we're going to attach it to our wreath base. And I think I already said it, but the wreath that I have is just a styrofoam wreath that I bought at Michael's, and it's about a 14-inch size. And I decided that I would like to hot glue it instead of pinning it. A lot of people make these with the straw wreath forms, and I just find them to be really heavy and cumbersome, so I decided to use the foam one. So after making all of your pom-poms, like I said, you're going to need 21 large and 46 small ones to cover this 14-inch form. You're just going to use some plain old hot glue to place them on. I just started with the larger size around the outside, and then I worked my way around the edges of both the inside and outside edges with the small pom-poms to fill everything in. So after I glued all of the pom-poms on, that's when I trimmed off the little tails. I just went around and trimmed everything off. And after I had trimmed those, I added a piece, 2 pieces of yarn on the back. I just hot glued it, and that is what I used to hang this up on my wall. And you're gonna see that in a second. I have it hung over my mantle with some little green trees like tucked on the inside, and it's backed by a tobacco basket that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. So there it is above my mantle. I just put a couple of those bottle brush trees in there. It looks super cute, and it was a cheap little fun DIY. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my video, and check out Sincerely Saturday for other awesome DIYs and tutorials.